Welcome to Hammersmith and Fulham NEU Explainer video series. My name is David Anderson and I'm one of the district secretaries. We are aware that there are so many structures and phrases in the union that members don't understand, and no one likes to not know what is happening, and this can put members off getting involved or coming to meetings. We hope through these videos that you will understand a bit more about how the union works and therefore feel more comfortable to get involved in the workings of the union. This video aims to explain what a motion is and why it is important to the way the union runs. The NEU is known as a lay-led union. This means that it is the members who run the union, it is the members who decide how the union should act. Basically, motions are an instructions to the people we have elected to run the union about what we want done. Motions are the method by which we tell our general secretaries what we want them to say and do on our behalf. I'm going to talk you through how a motion is written and how it becomes a resolution that instructs our executive and general secretaries what to do. The first step for a motion is that a member feels strongly that the union should be doing something about an issue, and they write a motion, which is a short piece that says what the issue is and what they want the union to do about it. For example, a member feels that student hunger is a massive issue and wants the union to campaign on child hunger. They would write a motion that says firstly what the issue they want campaigned on is, and secondly what the actions the student should take about this. In this simple example, we look at what that motion could look like. In the first section, the writer of the motion says that we should recognise as a union that children are hungry, and that means that they struggle to learn. In the second section, he explains what he wants the executive, the union in general, to do about it. So in this case, he's saying that we should campaign that every student gets a free school meal. After they have written the motion, they need to take it to a district general meeting. At the meeting, they will move the motion, say why it is important and why we should vote for it, and they will need to get someone to second it, i.e. agree that we should consider it. There's then an opportunity to discuss the pros and cons of the motion, and then there is a vote. If the meeting votes in favour, then we have nominated the motion for the National Union to consider. Every year, about 120 motions get through the first and second stages. That is too many to be heard and debated at a conference. Therefore, every district gets to choose which of all the motions they think is most important and should be at the top of the list to be debated. This is called prioritising. Each district can prioritise which 6 motions they want to be at the top of the agenda. Once the motions have been listed in order of the most popular, districts can then read them again, and then they can submit amendments to these motions. An amendment can add parts to the original motion or take parts away. These need to be proposed and voted on like the original motions. So, for example, on the left is our original motion. However, someone else didn't think our original motion went far enough. They have therefore added some information about holiday hunger and another instruction about campaigning for holiday vouchers. We're now getting towards the end. The full agenda gets sent out to the delegates of the National Conference. It will list the motions to be heard at conference and the amendments that have been suggested to each motion. Finally, at conference, each motion and amendment will be moved and seconded and debated. Delegates then vote to see whether the majority of conference agrees with the motion or amendment. If they pass, the motion and amendment then will become a resolution and become an instruction to the executive and general secretaries. This is what our resolution about food hunger would look like if it were passed, and it would become the policy of the union to campaign for these 2 things: to make sure every student gets a free school meal, and that school meal vouchers should be given to all students who need it during all holidays. Hopefully you are clear about what a motion is, why it is important to the running of the union, and how it helps to shape the policy of the union. Hopefully we'll see you at a meeting soon to help us to make these decisions for the union.